So very good morning to Brazil. Good evening to India. Good day to each one of you. Turkey, as
Yes.
well as Nadia is from Ukraine.
Yeah.
So great. Global Edu Leader Forum is working for education and sustainability. And I'm so happy to have friends like you, Arceloni, Beatrice, Madam Maria Amelia, Isra and Nadia. Topic for today, of course, it's a very important new. We are going to talk about artificial intelligence and ethics.
Yes.
So once you talk about these two words, if I say they are south and north, east and west, but in education world, they are somehow connected to the human brain. It is very difficult for me to define once we talk about ethics, ethics comes from your soul or heart, and intelligence comes from your brain. So one part is controlling brain and one part is controlling heart. Bit difficult a number of time if we want happiness in this whole universe on the globe. Why there are fights? Why there is conflict? Because earth is one, air is one, light is one. So Global Edu Leader aims to connect each one of you for sustainability, happiness, and prosperity in the world. As a first speaker, I would like to invite Nadia or Isra, who is going to speak first.
Could I?
Okay,
Could
Nadia.
I? Because yes, I have a problem
Yeah,
with search.
sure.
Yes, that's
So
why.
Nadia, a topic for role of artificial intelligence and human ethics on global learning.
Yes.
Uh,
Can I
it is very
share?
difficult to define. So you are there to justify the role of artificial intelligence for the human being and human ethics for happiness, prosperity, and progress. So
Yes.
welcome to you and over to
Yeah.
you, Nadia.
Is it visible? Everything is good?
Yeah, visible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know that we still have a war, and that's why we have a lot of scenes which have a big influence to education, to science, and to another scenes. For example, you know, we have a lot of drones, and these drones can check our universities, our people, our humanity, and artificial intelligence. Now it's a part of our life, and that's why we have a lot of changes. So I would like to talk about a topic that is no longer it's just technologies. It's artificial intelligence inside of us. And the question is, how can we use this responsibility now? Now we see that Ukrainian experience divided to three parts, that is just war, artificial intelligence, education, and global learning. So what we see now, that education institutions have a lot of destroyed now. It's a really big problem with supply chain, logistics, and in education also. As you see in this slide, more than 4,000 and half thousand educational institutions damaged and destroyed. So we have a lot of digital devices from around the world, for example, from support of around the world. And now we have, so war, it's not only about war scenes, it's also about modernization, because a lot of countries start to support and give us a new modern possibility to use it in education. And educators now, more than 77 also around the world. And as you remember, when war start, I was also one of person who want to create such collaboration between a lot of countries and to continue studying in universities. And now it's not necessary because a lot of things we have in online, and we have a lot of gadgets, and this gadget for us, it's for our students, it's free. And for example, a lot of control parts situated not in Ukraine. A lot of it's I mean, for example, all interfaces, all gadgets controlled from Europe, European country, from United States, from Israel. Next, what does learning during war mean? It's safety, and we need to know that if we are using shelters, we are using everyday shelters. So we have underground all possibility to continue our studying. So artificial intelligence, data analyzing, and internet we have still inside of our country. Community stability and resilience, it's also a big part of our education, and it's also a just influence of our situation in our country. So what we need to do with these things which we share around the world, it's not only that artificial intelligence we can use in education system in to receive new knowledges. It's just not only for our us, like for researcher or university, it's also included teacher from schools, not from universities, because teachers must create new possibility for new generation from school, and after that it's the next step in university. So now we have such such levels: teacher, student, researcher, and after that university. And the question of this, it's allow or ban. So it means how often we need to use such artificial intelligence for us. The next one, it's how our competence is changing. It's physics, programming, geospatial data, computer vision, and engineering. So we have a big problem really now. The last 2 weeks in all internet, we have checked this information that really we have only 2% in Kyiv, in capital of Ukraine, it's Kyiv, that we have only 2% to mathematics or physics teachers. But we have now changes in competitiveness with engineering, with computer IT, because it's much more implemented in our situation. So we use it in our university every day. The next, from the Ukraine experience to the global question. So we can continue, and you know, when we heard some information about Israel, that Israel medicine, Israel education is a much more popular than, for example, in European country, because it's because the war in 50 years in this country, during 50 years, of course, all these technologies was modernized. So we have the same in Ukraine. We have a big digitalization now. We have global learning, and for example, you know that we have a big collaboration between global, between Esra, between Beatrice. We have a lot of articles together, and you know that before it was much more easily to write something, but now in Ukraine it's not possible because we have so big artificial intelligence influence. So this percent of using another articles from another countries, it's really big problem to write something new. So is it's worse or better? I don't know, because in one for researcher it's good, because now it's just my situation when I write a lot. Now I'm in safety situation, because now I'm really don't use this opportunity. That's why I'm safety. Next one. Why has IE become a mainstream learning tool? So for researcher, you see 52%, for writing or editing, also 50%. And you see, it's percent not a lot, but we use more still to understand the subject, for understand etymology of words, for example, to receive some information about object, about theme which we want to speak about. So it's still the more. So next, what is human artificial intelligence ethics in education? Dignity, autonomy, fairness, transparency, and responsibility. The same, I think it's the same in every country. 3 main ethical risk: data, knowledge, and power. What does it mean, power? Who controls of this algorithm? So because when we choose who will be a controller of this process, we need to know how these people have minds about these knowledges, and specialists in this process also. The next one. The university's most difficult question: how should we assess students? Before, write a 2,000 words easy, and now show the process: question, source, intermediate decision, AI analyzes, and your own conclusion. So it's a really process. Don't use just artificial intelligence. Now it's a real process, just to help, just to use, to bring a new knowledges from a big internet system. The next one. The teacher's role does not disappear still, because we have such scare, still afraid that teachers now it's not necessary. No, before it's explain materials, check answer, but now design talks, creating, teach how to work with this model, verify sources. So we also still a teacher just to help our students to verify this a lot of tasks inside of internet. Global learning, languages, essays, collaboration, and context. So a model, this global model could help us still, and it's not only about teacher again, it's about us like researcher. Paradox, opportunity and risk. Yes, today we will talk about risk. It's not good only to speak about opportunity and perspective. We still have a risk. So which kind of risk we have to ignore? It's just our depends and our situation when someone take our conclusions from my work to another work. So we need to have a defense. next one. In education system, some artificial intelligence applications may be classified as high risk. For example, when a system is used to assess learning outcomes or access to education. So, Ukraine case, how to integrate during the war. So, analyze the problem, generate three scenarios by artificial intelligence, verification, and humor. So humor is the best and the end of this line, and it's the main options took place in 4 level when humor is the main in this line, not task, not artificial intelligence, because humor is choose the task. Only after that, he create and generate artificial intelligence with questions. After that, humor is a controller of this process. Practical model, humor, verification, decision. You see, it's, I think, no questions. It's a normal algorithm of this situation. So what should a university do right now? Policy, training, assessment, data, and quality, because we need to provide quality still. And we still the main in this process because we are interested of quality still of our work. So a dilemma for discussion. Yes, not always, and the key. Yes, if the student demonstrated understanding, verification, and an independent decision. Not always, if artificial intelligence effectively replaced the process of thinking and analysis. And the key, assess not be presence of artificial intelligence, but the learning outcome and the process used to equip it. So, conclusion. War, digital resilience, artificial intelligence, drones. You have said it's our drones. We can use it every day, and global learning. So, what is the main things in my presentation? What should a university look like? Where artificial intelligence, digital technologies, and UFs are part of educational relativity, while the human being remains the central value. So now I want to change another gadget. Give me 2 minutes, okay? And we can speak about my presentation. You have a, I think, some question moment.
So presentation by Nadia is coming. Of course, it's heart touching because in the war situation, how they can manage the human life. As I told you earlier, human life is full of emotions, love, care, concern. And in the war situation, there is a fear, a threat of data, managing people.
I'm here.
Yeah. So, Professor Nadia, I think it was amazing presentation. I can understand, and keeping myself at your place. Okay, technology is saving, but at the same time, it has high risk. Okay, how you are going to guide your students, how you are going to get rid of this problem. But anyway, both way, either positive side and negative side, AI is helping humankind to protect. If drones are the electronic gadgets are making you aware, making you, giving you alarm, but still I'll say it's very difficult. We all pray you get over by this situation soon, because I can understand the challenges which professors are facing in Ukraine, which your students are facing, and directly they are not connecting, and there is a huge gap of emotional exchange with the students. So anyway, moving forward to on this topic, I would like to invite Isra. Are you going to talk about where human ethics stand at this situation? Because no one has imagined how AI is going to be used, either saving people or bombing people. Both way, how you look into. Welcome to Professor Isra from Turkey. Unmute, please. Yeah.
Good morning, and thank you very much for this invitation. It is a pleasure to join colleagues from Brazil and India for a truly global conversation. I would like to begin some simple idea, similar to dear Professor Nadia. Artificial intelligence is not only we know technological issues, and it is a human issue also, an education issue. AI can help to us translate knowledge we know, personalize learning, and support teachers and connect students across border. But the same technology can reproduce bias and weaken privacy and make decisions that people don't understand this. So my central argument today is this: the feature of global learning should not be technology-centered and focused. It should be human-centered. The question is the not only also what AI can do, but what we want AI to do for people and for education or for society. I can share my presentation. I'm assistant professor Dr. Esra Sipahi Döngül. I work in now Aksaray University and Turkey. Also, I'm postdoc researcher with Professor Dr. Dear Maria Emily Camargo with University Federal de Santa Maria in Brazil. Today, I will explain human ethics must guide global learning, and I can widen access and human possibility, and their things said to me, but only when the dignity, agent, and fairness remain not negotiable. And AI is often described as intelligent, but it is not process a moral consequence, and it predicts, classify, and generate based on data and design choose. This means AI acts and amplifier. It can amplify excellent teaching creatively and multilingual access and support for learners with different needs. And we know that it can also amplify inadequate, as the Professor Nadia said, inadequate, and the stereotypes are already present in data. If a system is trained mainly of dominant language and cultures, other ways of knowing may become invisible. And if we rely on artificial intelligence without verification, and misinformation can travel faster. If students use, if really students use these AI tools, our learning may become and more efficient, but less meaningful. And therefore, we should avoid two extremes in here. Here that rejects AI completely, and the ethical that accepts every output uncritically. And ethical judgment is what helps us navigate between these experiments, I think. And before adapting, I talk for this webinar. Before adapting any AI system in education, I suggest asking for ethical questions. Firstly, who benefits? Who benefits? And who may be harmed? Who may be harmed? Who decides and who can challenge it? So I think for these questions, then AI evaluator, a learner recommends a content or flex behavior. There must be transparency and sustainability and a meaningful way to question the outcome, I think. And these four questions transform ethics from any abstract list and the values into a practical decision process and theoretical process, I think. They also align with UNESCO. I examine UNESCO and OECD report. I look. The UNESCO emphasizes on dignity, fairness, transparency, and human oversight. This report. And the global learning can widen the digital divide. For global learning, AI offers remarkable possibilities for us. A student can access explanations in other language, and a teacher can adapt materials for different ability levels, and researchers can collaborate across continents. But this access to these AI tools is not the same to equitable benefits. And the learners differ in connectivity and devices, digital literacy, and the language and the freedom use technology. There is also an epistemic risk, I think. So when a small number of models shape what counts in knowledge, local histories and cultural perspectives may be reduced or misunderstood. So global learning should not become global sameness. We should use AI to create bridges between cultures, all cultures, and not years different their differences. These require multilingual resources and the locality relevant examples and the accessible design and participation by educator and participation by communities from the beginning, not after the technology has been already built. This is my ideas also. The next one, the teacher's role becomes more human, not less important. Because some people ask whether AI will replace teachers. My answer is that AI may change certain tasks, but the most important dimension of the teaching become even more visible. AI can produce a lesson outline, but it cannot fully understand the emotional and cultural context of a classroom. It can provide feedback, but it cannot moral responsibility for the consequences. Teachers create sources, question assumptions, and the context and knowledge and the contact idea to lived experience and the care for learners. These are not secondary activities. They are the foundation of education. Our goal, our aim should be to reduce repetitive workload to educators, have more time for these human responsibilities. Students also need a new form literacy, not only how to prompt AI, but how to verify, disclose, critique, and decide when not to use it. And to my other next page, responsible use require a simple institution routine. In here, ethic problems are very, very important, we know, because ethics become meaningful and institutions translate it into routine practice. I propose 5 steps I wrote in here. First, surface. Begin the learning need, not with the novelty of the tool. Secondly, check. Examine accuracy and the bias and the privacy, accessibility, and the age before use. Third, disclose. Teachers teachers and students should be transparent about when and how AI contributed. And the fourth step, oversight. There must always be a person who remains accountable for high impact decisions. Fifth is a plus one review. Collect feedback, observe and the unintended effects and the willing to stop and the redesign the practice. This routine is compatible with the human-centered approach promoted by UNESCO and the OECD. I looked this report. Importantly, governance should not be written only by technical experts. Teachers, learners, researchers, familiars, and the diverse communities should participate in shaping the rules. And my proposal is use AI to strengthen and the human agency. So this protect and include, we should use AI to augment human capabilities, not to diminish human judgment. We should protect privacy, dignity, intellectual freedom, and the right to meaningful human oversight. And we should include diverse language, cultures, discipline, and communities in the both design and evaluation is very important of AI systems. This also changes how we define success. Success is not the number of AI tools adopted by university of the speed of which students produce work. Success is better learning, very important, and the fairer participation, stronger critical thinking, and the wiser human decisions. If an AI system saves time but weakens trust, it is not successful. If it personalizes learning but includes vulnerable students, it is not successful. So human flourishing must remain the real measure. We need real measure. So, and my last presentation page, will AI shape our values or will our values shape AI? Let me conclude with this one question maybe. Will AI shape our values or will our values shape AI? The answer is not predetermined. It depends on the choice made of educators, institutions, developers, governments, and learners. Artificial intelligence can support global learning, but only human beings can decide what kind of learning is worth pursuing and what kind of society education should help create. We need neither blind optimism nor fear. We need informed participatory and ethical leadership. For in here, ethical leadership is very, very significant. So if we keep human dignity, agency, inclusion, and accountability and sustainability at the center, AI can become a powerful partner in learning without becoming its master. Thank you very much for listening to me. I look forward to hearing the perspective of my college and continuing for conversation together. I am very honored for joining this webinar. Thank you very much, Professor Nadia. Thank you very much, dear Professor Beatrice and the founder, Jayda Deersing. And thank you very much, dear Arceloni, dear Professor Camargo, dear my other webinar friends, HP and the Regine Bergamashi. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Isra. I think very well defined ethics. It is very difficult to find a thin line. AI will define the values or values will fix the AI. It is vice versa, time to time in the war situation, as it was very well presented by Professor Nadia, in the war, how mankind can be saved. It is the value, it is not the technology. So in continuation, I think let me hear the views of Arceloni ma'am. Would you like to say something on the ethics as well as artificial intelligence.
Yes, for sure. Professor Ramesh is here with us. Professor Ramesh.
Ramesh,
Yes,
Yeah.
he is
Good
our
evening, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
invited person too.
Raj,
Namaste.
Yeah.
Namaste from India. Namaste, Brazil. All of you. Can I share my PPT? Hello.
yeah, you can share.
Can I share my PPT? Am I audible?
Sure.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Now is it visible? My PPT is visible?
Yes, Dr. Ramesh, you are audible.
Yeah, visible now.
Okay. Good morning. Respected President of Global
Marceloni, eu acho que a internet dele está falhando, a impressão minha.
Mhm. It is, yes. Dr. Ramesh, Dr. Ramesh, I think he is not more here, no more anymore.
I think
Yes.
internet issue.
Well, I would like to announce
Okay. Just
Dr. Adnan Sanya
Yeah,
is with us here. Thank you for your presence. Dr. Ramesh?
yeah, I'm just sharing my screen. Just there's internet is poor internet here. Disconnected. Okay.
Perfect. Yes, okay.
Okay. Just as going to be presented. Please share my PPT. Please share my PPT. Here not sharing possible. Dr. Beatrice, please share my PPT. Okay, no issue. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please.
Technological problems. Always.
Okay. So here, the introduction of AI, artificial intelligence is nothing but it is artificial intelligence is a more powerful device that is useful for digital technology for solving different artificial problems sought out through the artificial intelligence. So here, going to artificial intelligence is the ability to digital computer control, robot perform, tasks communicate associated and intelligent beings. All systems are supposed to endow an intellectual processive character of a human, such as the ability to reason, discover, like this so on. The artificial intelligence, the history of artificial intelligence is not of this is so old. It is very new. That is of this is Dartmouth of college. That is a new years. That is a bench. Then go for this is the that is of this is types of artificial intelligence. There are so many types of artificial intelligence that primarily basically the two categories of AI depending on functionality and capabilities. Based on functionality of intelligence, artificial intelligence use and based on the capability of intelligence use. Next, we see the use of artificial intelligence. The history we have discovered already, covered already. The types of artificial intelligence we have discussed already my previous speakers. The based on functionality, how artificial intelligence is useful, particularly the human ethics, control of human ethics, and the ethical standards of research managed by artificial intelligence. Because artificial intelligence is a digital process or a computer-based process that initiates IQ. We use the artificial intelligence based on machine, ML, machine learning, and this is self-awareness. That is how to self-awareness by use of artificial intelligence, ML, DL, PL, like this, so many things of artificial intelligence to develop. Then moving forward, we see next step, we see artificial intelligence. Carry forward, we see the artificial intelligence, the capabilities are based on artificial intelligence, that are types of generative artificial intelligence and creative artificial intelligence. In the generative artificial intelligence, there is general intelligence, AGI. How AGI is effective, particularly control of this AGI can train, learn, understand, and perform the functions in the same way of a human. How human beings are controlled and their intelligence are controlled by the artificial intelligence, this system will have multifunctional capabilities that span disciplines. These are people face unforeseen events, and although there are no real world examples, so many real world examples are there. So on the significant progress on the human beings which has been achieved to achieve such AI, artificial intelligence. Then moving forward, this is artificial intelligence, the ethics and standard of artificial intelligence, that is moving forward, that is importance of artificial intelligence. Importance of artificial intelligence, it is significant to artificial intelligence following components, accuracy, made it accuracy, many things are enabled, significant intelligence. In the artificial intelligence, that is of this particular 40% of this is regarding the adults. AI-based voice, they have assist. 41% responded in India, China, Western Europe, and I believe that emerging technology will improve their artificial intelligence. Again, artificial intelligence is also 29% applicable for use to maintain production assets functioning in the manufacturing industry throughout the globe. And again, 75% of artificial intelligence used for executive, believe artificial intelligence will help it expand, gain and competitive, that is advantages use of artificial intelligence. Then moving forward, that's artificial intelligence ethics. Ethics are the manners of human beings that using the research work, particularly the researchers use the artificial intelligence with the standard of ethics or principles of ethics for benefits of society, benefits of the education. Because our topic is of this role of artificial intelligence ethics on human learning, particularly human learning, how benefited through use of artificial intelligence and how maintain their ethics. So moving forward, then go for moving forward, artificial intelligence, that is having the artificial intelligence AI-based of this historical background we have studied already. That is a key ethical issues in AI. So many key ethical issues are that is visible in nowadays, particularly the technology or peers of this technology, privacy, surveillance, accounting responsibility, transparency, explanation like this. So on many things are artificial intelligence used. Our project also involved artificial intelligence. How artificial intelligence is used, the project is systematically handled and controlled and executed properly. That is without any error. Without any error. So many benefits of a use of artificial intelligence when our project conducted. Then moving forward, next step, this is the artificial intelligence are most useful. Particularly, this is a long-term effect. Long-term effect of this artificial intelligence are useful. That is a moving forward. The next step, this is the artificial intelligence are go for this is ethical process are useful by using the artificial intelligence for maintaining the ethical framework, particularly deontological ethics, that's utility trainers ethics, and mature ethics. These are ethics are maintain the morality of the human beings, how artificial intelligence is used for the conduct of research work and the project work. Particularly, human beings research or they make some different strategies for ethical AI, how to develop. That is the increase of AI design, that is the regulatory policy in applications, corporate responsibility of artificial intelligence use, and engagement and education in the educational process, how artificial intelligence enhancing the learning process of a human.
Hello, Dr. Ramesh. Hello. Maybe he's having the problem. Arceloni,
Here,
SK,
present.
please.
Just a moment. I think that my internet's not good too. Are you listening to me?
Yes, listen you.
Okay. So, nice time we had here discussing artificial intelligence. A very old issue, but so relevant in this time. It's my pleasure to say that it's not intelligence, but it's a very huge process of data and so important. It's an excellent tool. Nowadays, it's not possible to think in a world without AI. We had a nice time discussing, reflecting, and I open time if we have any comments now. Again, I would like to inform that a new connection, a very important connection, professor and also attorney lawyer, a lawyer is with us, starting a big, huge connection. Professor Adila from Mozambique in Africa. And
Okay, sorry for a poor network here.
Words are open to
Due to
everybody
poor network here.
that would agree with some, would
Continue.
add some comments.
Am I audible? Continue with just 2 minutes wind up. Just 2 minutes, I'm going to wind up. Just 2 minutes, I'm going to wind up. This is poor network house. Okay. So many case studies I have taken also for the proof of artificial intelligence, that is a healthcare, AI in healthcare, autonomous and voluntary function, production process, machine learning, many things are AI is useful, and it has a number of benefits we have observed, and the companies adopted AI for the benefits of the society, benefit of the company, benefit of the employees, and company enhancing production process. So the testimonials like this, the testimonials are approved regarding the health care, education sector, elaborate about what AI is useful in different sectors. Then this is about the AI on what you want to discuss. AI focuses maybe discussed properly. That is AI proofs that is justified and 100% pure. That is AI is useful. Respect of human values, AI may not be interfere, but human ethics or standard or norms or manner or principles, social norms, social standard, that is very much useful for proving the AI. And the fairness, accountability, safety, everything is proved by use of AI. artificial intelligence and for the benefits of the society and the benefits of the security and more secure in the safety and secures. There are
Dr. Ramesh? Arceloni? Continue, please. Arceloni? Maybe today is a big problem, the technology, internet, maybe Dr. Ramesh and Arceloni too. And the Professor SK, I have one problem, the work is not possible more with day. And Arceloni, please. Just a momento, please, Nadia, Maria Emilia, and Ezra, just a momento, please. Maybe Arceloni again, and Professor Ramesh?
No problem, we are here, yes.
Okay. And I thank you before, and then Professor Maria Emilia Camargo here, Professor Arceloni, Professor Ezra, Professor Nadia, and the other professor, maybe just a momento, the Professor, just a momento, this our next webinar, Professor Adina and the more guests, the open lecture next. Arceloni again is you now, please.
I am here.
Andina, yes.
We are starting. Yes, we are starting connections with open lecture in Mozambique, starting in Mozambique, but it's around the world. Yes, and Professor Adina is with us. Okay.
sorry for interruption due to poor network here. I am extremely sorry for the poor network here. Due to heavy raining here, poor network. Okay, over to you.
Thank you. Okay. In fact, I had a problem and I was out of room for a long time. And back now.
Maybe I suggest Professor Ramesh, I have the problem internet and the rain. Maybe I change the your PPT with the group in Brazil, in other countries, a problem, and maybe I closing the webinar today. What is the suggestion? Arceloni?
Yeah. Dr. Ramesh, as you are facing some technological problems, Beatriz is suggesting that you talk in another time. Could be? Is that okay for you? In fact, I was speaking and I continued speaking, and when I saw, I was no more in the room. Ramesh. Dr. Ramesh?
A gente compartilha depois os PPT dele, aí a gente fala. né? E ele tem que viajar também.
Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
when I was
Hello?
speaking and you couldn't listen to me for any reason, I opened the word. If you have comments, please feel free to use the time. Artificial intelligence is a contemporary, very huge, important theme. Yes, it's not intelligent,
The
but
control of
it's
ethics. What are the control of ethics?
Yeah.
The artificial
Okay,
intelligence is very much useful. This is the one of the tool, research tool for development of the research work. If the researcher maintain the ethical standards, the AI ethical standards and the social standards, maintain the ethical standards, moral standard, then artificial intelligence is applicable. If not used properly, then artificial intelligence reverse. It has some negative drawback. Artificial intelligence not have this equal with the human brain. Human brain is the original. Human brain is the powerful, most powerful. But artificial intelligence not control the human brain. Human control the artificial intelligence. So don't have this is not more use the artificial intelligence in the deep fake, deep learning, like this many things. Artificial intelligence not useful, not applicable. My suggestion to the world, or particularly the education sector, don't use more, don't depend on more artificial intelligence in your research process. Limitize use. On the behalf of myself, this is my message to the world. Over to ma'am. Over to ma'am. Okay.
Contigo, Arcelonino.
Hello.
Vamos concluir, Arcelonino.
Hello.
Yeah. Dr. Ramesh, thank you for your collaboration, for your participation. Yes. Word is open if you have any comments.
Yeah. I have given my comment, already given my comment. Artificial intelligence is a research tool, that is modern techniques, research tool that is useful for production work, control of human behavior, application of different particles, there is control for different operation for different machines, different products, but it is not essential, useful for the control of ethics, human ethics. Without human ethics, artificial intelligence may not function. So whatever may be, maintain the ethics, maintain the human ethics in proper way. With the limitation, artificial intelligence is accepted, otherwise rejected. This is my comment.
It's impossible to imagine a world without artificial intelligence nowadays. Well, we had a very nice time, reflection, very huge data from this marvelous world, wonderful world. We thank you, Dr. Ezra. We thank you, Dr. Nadia, Dr. Ramesh, for your participation. We are closing one more webinar from talking about artificial intelligence. And just a moment, I'm open here. We have to thank you, the collaboration of some important institutions. Yes. GEL for sure for promoting this event, with the support of ABRV Edu, ABT, Association of Brazilian Technology. We have the Veni University, Amber University, BLS Bisotto, the Ambiental Plus, STAG, Global Academy, and CICRED. These institutions are supporting this event. Thank you. And September 3, we have another one, Conversas Contemporâneas, Contemporary Talks in Portuguese. In this September 3, we are discuss mental health. It's in Portuguese. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you for invitation. Thank you for your nice and important topics. And we're still in touch. And thank you much for this possibility to be together and to be listening and to be heard. Thank you much. Glad to see you. So stay in touch. Bye.
Stay in touch. It's so important. So nice to see you. Long time. Same to Ezra. Same to Ramesh. Thank you. So we are closing. Beatriz?
Thank you all. Thank you, Professor Maria Emilia. Thank you, Arceloni. I help for me because Professor SK, I have a big problem. Thank you, Professor Ramesh, Ezra, and maybe Rejane and the other professors here. Thank you to all. See you next week about the other topic. And this is a Portuguese topic the next week. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. See you. Thank you to all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Thank you.